Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Road to Mario Kart World. This is episode 44, Wii U 200cc's, still doing this. And we have an update about what's happened to our microphone, because we finally figured it out. So the reason why the microphone kept cutting out is because there is a dying USB port on our laptop, the streaming laptop. So what we did is we we had to plug the microphone into a USB adapter that has the mouse and a video out device connected to it. So I don't know if the microphone is working as crystal clear as it used to. So you guys will have to let me know if the mic still sounds the same or if it sounds different, because it's not directly into the computer, it's through another USB adapter. So, but yeah, because the this device is supposed to constantly be on, like it's always supposed to be colored and stuff like that. It's supposed to be able to monitor our levels.
The light is supposed
to be on, that's right, yeah.
The light's on, but no one's upstairs.
Yeah, it's supposed to do stuff. So, you know, hopefully it's working. I mean, we can see it moving down there.
Yeah.
But when we go to our settings in our streaming software, it doesn't say the name of our microphone anymore. It says internal microphone, it says headset mic, it doesn't show the USB microphone anymore.
Sadness.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Default device. Yeah, something. Oh, okay, so that's what that does. Okay. Well, so does the mic sound good, people, or is it just different?
It sounds weird. I mean, different.
It does?
No, I'm just doing a Junior Asparagus line.
Oh.
He's weird. I mean, different.
He's weird, different. Okay.
Then Junior Asparagus learns that he should invite everyone to his birthday party because it's not fair to say something weird. You should like everybody and try to be kind to everyone if you can.
Okay. Let's go!
Except for Link the cat, he's weird. I mean, different.
So far it sounds the same? Okay, that's great. Cool beans. Alright, let's get into this.
So it just says it can't find the mic, but in reality, it just says default. But
so, I'm really bad, guys and gals. I'm experimenting with something to see if it's going to save people money or not. Nintendo has a special deal right now for $17 or $19. You can get the entire Hogwarts Legacy thing on Switch 1. And Warner Brothers announced today that in order to upgrade to the Switch 2 version of Hogwarts Legacy, it only costs people that already own the game $10.
Oh, so you can get the whole thing for $27 then.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's interesting.
And there might be other Switch games that are doing that as well, so you have to keep a lookout for what the companies say.
If you got a Legacy, if you got a collection on sale, maybe you could upgrade to the Switch 2 version for only $10. Oh my gosh.
We still don't know how many games are going to be upgradable. It's not like... Actually, it's a very similar thing to like PS4 Pro to PS5. Like, out of like 20 of the major releases that came out that year for PS4 Pro, only 4 or 5 of them had like upgradable PS5 versions. And even technically, Ghost of Tsushima did not have a PS5 upscale version. What they did is they made drastic improvements by pushing their engine as much as possible. And they did a free update to those people that had, you know, the PS4 version of Ghost of Tsushima. But they never officially made a PS5, you know, version. They maximized the PS4 version and, like, did an update. And boom, it played amazing on PS5.
Wow.
And then years later, they made a director's cut.
Sammy Bear King says, based. Game Wings says, go K-Wings.
Well, I mean, I'm always about saving gamers money. So, I mean, if people really want to play Hogwarts Legacy again, I mean, $17 to buy it, plus tax. There is a tax, though. So, it was $17, and then they added It came out to $21.20 when I bought it. Like,
oh wait, the
yeah.
tax is a lot then.
Yeah, tax is like it's almost $3 tax.
With all these new taxes, I'm surprised they're not taxing luxury items like Gucci bags.
I mean,
and...
isn't gaming a luxury though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's why the tax is so high. I thought the tax was like $1. Like $17.99 with tax, $18.30. I always thought taxes were like $1 or something.
So after the stream, we're gonna restart our computer and see if the program finds where the USB microphone is now. But maybe going through this adapter, it doesn't really change much. I did a test before we started, and it more or less sounded the same. But I can't hear out of one of my ears again.
I'm sorry, honey.
I sound all muffled anyway.
You're so cute.
You're just a lady in love. Start. And...
Well, I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't know, you're very kawaii. Alright, let's go with the baby. Baby power. We're shooting for special. That's not gonna be good. So Monday, we'll be starting our Mario Kart 8 Deluxe series. I've been trying to download Mario Kart Tour on the phone, and it's not working out well for me.
I'm sorry, honey.
Well, it says my phone doesn't have enough memory. So...
Well...
We could try to download it on your phone. But...
My phone doesn't have a lot of memory either, but you can download it on my phone. I don't...
Do you get a
then
lot
I'd
of...
have to be
Do you
here.
get a lot of collector calls? Well, I mean, if I did it at like 8 o'clock at
now.
night... You know, do you know? Oh, because my phone looks
I
like
get
this.
a collector call for my tooth that I had to pay for when it almost fell out of my mouth, and I'm trying to pay it off, $17 a month, but I don't have enough. So yeah, they're calling me. I don't know what to say. I can only give them what I can give them. I don't know what they want from me.
No, but I get tons of spam all the time. Like, people always calling me. Reminder. Oh my gosh, my medicine needs to be picked up. Oops.
What time is that?
Hang on.
When does that? When is
you
that?
You have until May 26th. We'll be in touch. Reminder to pick up your medicine. Okay, thank you. They're just gonna remind me every day.
All right, honey. Well, let me see what time CVS is gone.
I mean, they said I don't need it till the 20th.
Honey, I'd rather do it today.
All right.
Why should I do it in a week when I'll forget in a week and then you won't have medicine? It says it closes at 10 p.m.
I mean, we're gonna try to do Mario Kart Tour. We don't know how that's gonna work yet.
Okay, the pharmacy closes at 8. And what is today again? Thursday?
Today is the 14th. 15th.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what day of the week it is, so I guess I'll look it up on my
Tomorrow is the first new game we're covering, which is SNK versus Capcom 2. Which will be in place of the Mario... Is it the last Mario Tennis Tournament? The final Mario Tennis Tournament is today. So there's only 2 characters left. And that's not going to be no good.
This is the wrong address. I need it on... It's telling me a different address. It's not even the right address. That's not even your name.
Are you talking...
I'm talking about the place I have to pick up your medicine.
It's at the same place.
Right, and it gave me the wrong address.
Oh.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't understand what I'm saying. I'm on a beanstalk. Put this music in here.
It's extremely loud. Sorry, I can't hear you over the extremely loud TV. I'm sorry, I can't hear anything. The TV is so gigantically loud.
Well, when I lose, I'll turn it down.
I'm just...
Oh, are you trolling me?
I guess so.
I don't know why Nintendo's making a big deal about their HDMI cable, though. Because, I mean, we didn't buy a 4K television to play PS5 games, and we play PS5 games. So why are they saying, oh my gosh, you people have to get a new HDMI cable? It's like, doesn't a new HDMI cable come with the Switch too? Why can't we just use
Right.
that? Huh.
Right! Who's saying you have to get a new cable?
And this is not like it's Nintendo's first HD console because the Wii U was HD. It was 720p. And
who's saying we have to get a new?
the Nintendo people were like, make sure you get a high quality HD cable.
Why wouldn't it just come with the system?
It does come with the system.
They're crazy then.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
What Nintendo people? Are you talking about people that work there or people that are fans of it?
People who are like work there at Japan.
Well, as usual, I say it 1,000 times a day. People are crazy. That's what I just have to tell myself every day. And I always run into crazy people every day. And I just have to tell myself, these people are insane.
Wait, did they show Diddy Kong in Mario Kart? He has a new design? He is going to be in Mario Kart World? Where did you guys see about Diddy Kong? Because I'll make a news video on this.
A lot of people, they try to explain things like, oh, I wonder why that lady randomly smiled at me and then kicked me in the shins. It's like, I'm telling you, I've told you 1,000 times before, people are crazy. Like, you don't need to explain it. Like, they're just insane. I don't know why people are crazy.
How is this? He looks the same. What are people saying? Thank you, Nintendo, for improving your Diddy Kong character and being sympathetic towards my original design?
What?
It looks the same.
No, he looks exactly the same as
He
he's
looks
always
exactly the
looked.
same.
They just mean thank you for not messing him up like they did Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he looks like the rare version of Diddy Kong.
Like I told you a million times, people are crazy. I don't know what to say.
Okay, so what is he going to be in? Received a new... This means Diddy Kong is in Donkey Kong Bonanza. Oh, he's in Donkey Kong Bonanza. This has nothing to do with Mario Kart.
Oh.
I mean, he doesn't look like the new... Like, the Diddy Kong from the movie looked like that.
Yeah.
He still looks
He
like
looks exactly like the original.
Yeah.
The Diddy Kong from the movie has like a giant shirt dress.
Yeah, exactly. It looked weird. He was wearing like a wife beater that was like super long that he could sleep in or something.
He looks like, yeah, one of those. He looks like he's wearing a dress from Amazon that's like,
right.
Oh, it's like, buy this t-shirt dress. It's like, isn't that just a really long t-shirt? I don't think that'd be appropriate to wear out in public. It's like, oh no, it's a dress, because we said it was. It's like,
oh.
Really? It doesn't look like one. Looks like a long t-shirt to me.
Four to five. Alright. So, it looks like Monster Hunter will be back occasionally, guys and gals, because it got 1,000 views. Thank you very much.
Yay!
Last night was a lot of fun to play with Amber, but we did get heavily DDoSed, which was annoying.
Yeah, that sucks.
It lasted for an hour and 15 minutes. I cut it out, obviously, but I didn't get to do as much hunting as I wanted to, which I was a little bummed about. I was like, I'm not gonna get to do any hunting, really.
Some bad words.
Yes, choice words for... Alright guys, 120 likes is your next goal. Also, we need to get as many views on the short as possible, so make sure you click the short like crazy. I made a news video, it's not cat related, so...
Luke made a short and watch it, please.
Yeah, I got like 500 views, but we'd like it to get 1,000 before like 7 o'clock. Otherwise, the short we post at 11, which is cat related, will not do well.
I'm Rosalina. I'm Rosie.
I seem to have a lot of luck with her. Like, she seems to work out okay for me. So.
Everyone seems to like Rosalina.
No, it's just baby Rosalina because she's a baby and she's smaller.
Oh.
It seems to... she's the only way I've been winning, basically.
Yeah, and Luke got something weird on his back.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about
We
that.
don't have to talk about that.
We'll keep an eye on it and go to the doctor. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Okay, touch my back with you.
That's gonna be hard.
What?
It's gonna be hard for me not to touch your back. I'm gonna give you a hand.
So grab the top of my neck, I guess.
It's hard for me to reach up there.
I know you're so cute. You're like freakishly small.
You're playing as Baby Rosalina because it reminds you of me.
I'm playing as Baby Rosalina because she is the GOAT, and she's a very easy character to control usually, compared to the other characters that we're playing.
Yeah, you told me that babies are faster.
Actually, somebody in the chat said that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, someone in the chat said that babies are faster.
Oh, thanks for the tip, chat.
The chat's been instrumental in helping me improve in 200cc's.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
It still doesn't mean that we're going to get a very good grade when we play Mario Kart Online with people.
Is 200cc like the highest? I don't know if I ever played 200cc's with people online, actually.
There was a 200cc's like community thing.
Oh wow, I don't remember that.
And, yeah, somebody made it. We usually raced at 100. So it was a skill level that was acceptable to everybody. But we were trying to make it community-based for people of all skill levels. And then sometimes people would suck us into their 150cc's thing, and we would get bodied badly. I have to do this again.
That's what happens to me all the time.
How are you two doing today? I hope you are having a good week. Thank you, Patrick. We're okay today. I think we're okay.
Thank you, Patrick. I hope you're having a nice day, too.
Our microphone was on the fritz.
Thank you for being a member for 5 or 6 months, whichever one that says. It was I can't read it well. We're doing alright. I'm gonna make stuffing for Luke and then go out.
Stuffing, so because their cheese sauce is only gonna last until tomorrow.
Well, that's why it's hard, because if I have to work a lot, it's like, how am I gonna, when I come home, it's like I have the option, oh, I can be on the streams with you for an hour, or I can cook. And then I have to go to sleep because I'm tired.
Well, yeah, of course. And reminder, guys, on Monday we start Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the entire game, because we couldn't show the DLC or any of the fun stuff in this one because of that weird Wii U bug. And our planned coverage for Switch 2 so far is Mario Kart World. Amber wants to look at Bravely Default in the morning. And we're going to do Soul Calibur 2, which both Versus uploads and like the story for Link, because Link is the best character.
I might not be able to do it every morning, but when I can.
I know, as best you can.
Because sometimes I have other things.
Yep. And, oh, Breath of the Wild stuff in 4K. Although I don't know if you guys will see it in 4K because we don't have a 4K capture card and we don't have a 4K computer. 4K. But I mean, you guys don't usually have any problems watching high quality footage from us when we do PS5 games, so I'm assuming there won't be much difference. It'll just be like high-res 1080p, which who cares? It'll look better than it did on Switch now.
I mean, most people that would be streaming 4K would get extremely high fees from that. Like, I can't imagine, like, anyone being able to stream it. Maybe they could do one stream a month in 4K, but that would be it, because their data would go too much over the amount of, like...
There's only a couple states that have no data caps on 4K, and Pennsylvania is not one of them. Pennsylvania does have data caps. But we have no data caps because we have business internet. But it's business internet to 1080p.
Yeah, like we have to tell them how much we're going to use. Yeah, I don't think we're allowed to use 4K.
Nope, 4K would violate our terms of service with them because we have a written contract. Because we are not residential. But still, you guys can count on us for some fun coverage of Switch 2. The only Switch 2 game I'm not covering 100% is that one thing, the Switch Tour thing. It's not a game, it's stupid.
Oh, come on,
nope.
Luke. Come on!
Nope, I'm a man of my word. I said I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it.
You guys said you wanted to see games that were less money. Come on, everyone.
No, it's not a game.
Come on, guys and gals. Let's go. Switch Tour. Let's go.
Hello, Cubic Art. I'm not familiar with you. How are you? Did I say his name right?
Hi, Cubic Art. I don't know.
I must have said the name right. Hi, Jotaro.
I can look it up. I'm off the video at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, well, with Breath of the Wild, Jotaro, I mean, this will be like our 4th time through the game. We're only doing the story. I'm not going through and doing all the zany stuff that we did leading up to the Tears of the Kingdom thing. We did Road to Tears of the Kingdom. We played through the entirety of Breath of the Wild for 3 months live. We'll only be doing... Because Donkey Kong's going to be coming out in July and some other stuff, so it's going to be probably 20 episodes of Breath of the Wild in 4K, which we'll call it Breath of the Wild 4K, even though we can't show it. So we'll do that. And mostly I'm going to be very excited to play... I was really good at Soul Calibur 2 like 20 years ago. Link and Siegfried and Cervantes, the pirate, they were all my mains.
Soul Calibur from GameCube.
Yep. Actually, little fun fact, I brought my GameCube. My wife was staying in Pennsylvania in 2005 for a little while. So they had, her aunt and uncle had a projection TV, which was before LCD TV. It was a giant TV that was very dark, but it had a huge picture. It was like 60 inches. And I brought my GameCube, and my wife, or girlfriend, or fiance is like, so what do you want to do with me? It's like, we've got GameCube on a 60-inch television. Let's go. I literally brought my system. Much to Amber's, like, kind of like, I thought we were going to hang out. It's like, this is hanging out. I brought a second controller. K-Wing has always been a gamer, even when he had a, like, you know, college girlfriend.
It's fine. Whatever you want. I'll just...
College wifey became, or college girlfriend became wifey.
Yeah, in fact, my aunts and uncle were kind of surprised because they thought they were gonna have to be worried about Luke like doing the wrong thing because like,
I hijacked their television.
Because we were, you know, not married, and like Luke was coming to visit me, and they thought something...
I stayed the weekend.
They thought something bad was going to happen, but he was a good boy. He told us to move him.
Yeah, I showed Amber Soul Calibur. I brought... What else did I have? I had Smash Brothers with me. I had Rogue Squadron, because Amber said she was a big Star Wars person, so... Played Rogue Squadron on their TV. But nothing beats the quality of an LCD TV, because it's so much cooler. Like, that projection TV was so dark. I had to sit...
Sorry.
It's okay. I had to sit all the way back as far as my GameCube, like, cord would take me so I could see the TV. Because the projection TV was so dark.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because I didn't bring my Wavebirds, because I didn't... If something happened to my Wavebird controllers and I lost it at your house, you were really far away. Like in Pennsylvania from Boston, so... Yep.
Well, I met you halfway. I don't know.
Yeah.
You said you were gonna come meet me.
I know.
Thank you, Keith, for the super chat. You're breathtaking.
Hi, Keith. Thanks for the super chat. Welcome Tour is basically Switch 2 for dummies. No, it's not a game.
It's not even...
I've heard from somebody...
It's just like, oh, fun facts about the Switch 2. I don't even think you need it.
I've heard from a former Nintendo Treehouse person that the Nintendo Switch Tour thing only has like 4 or 5 games, and it's just like walls of text. Like it doesn't even have very good ambient music. It's like you're literally in a museum, and there's no thought behind it because a lot of people believe that it was actually part of a PowerPoint presentation for the Switch 2.
So why would they make it into a game?
So they can try to make money, but it's not really a game. It does. Oh, but I did find out Mii's are actually coming back. Not for Switch Tour, but Nintendo is making an emphasis on Mii's. So Mii's will be coming back. You can have Mii avatars just like you could on Switch, and there's going to be more Mii-related stuff happening in 2026.
But
we don't know what that Mii-related stuff is.
Don't you think it's interesting to figure out how the Joy-Cons work and everything?
It's called trying it for yourself. Why would you... I mean, you could just open up the manual that comes with the system. It saves so much time. Basically, it's like super nerd stuff. It tells you all the inner workings of the system. Who cares?
I don't know why everyone's so hard on it.
If you want it, you can sue.
Mario,
I will not be on it.
Mario
I'll sue.
did his best to try to make it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Every time I talk about it, you just It's fine. I didn't say I was gonna do it either. Just wondering. Sorry for making you upset.
I'm not upset. Just putting my foot down for principles, that's all.
I understand.
Oh my gosh. 200 cc's is not the way it's supposed to be. Sadness.
Sadness is real.
Yep. Wow. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to make really nice looking thumbnails for...
Alright, what do you want me to make thumbnails for? I don't understand. You have such
Mario
a weird
Kart,
way of
Mario
asking.
Kart Deluxe, because I've used a lot of Mario Kart Deluxe like renders, but I haven't used renders for Link, Animal Crossing, Cat Peach, all that other stuff. And there's still a couple characters I haven't used renders.
Oh, Mario 8 Deluxe.
I think it goes. Yeah, I mean, I could try to get silver medal, but still... Oof. Yep, I agree, Popstar. I agree 100%. So, are we quieter with the mic now? Because all our mic settings got messed up from yesterday. Like, does it sound the same as when we did Monster Hunter last night, or does it sound off? Because you guys are here every day, you can let me know.
Yay, people are here every day. Awesome.
Well, these are our regulars.
So I don't know, I guess I just realized that our dynamic online is sort of like normal for a guy and a girl together on like a radio thing. It's like I was listening to this guy and the girl try to like basically get people to donate for this radio station to stay on the air.
Again today?
Yeah.
Wait, are they?
Well,
is the husband and wife back, or are they fired?
No, they're
still gone.
It's a different people. So, anyways, it's people that aren't usually there because they don't have any money for the funding. So basically, like, there was this guy that's not usually there, and there's this other girl who's usually later on the radio. They're trying to get people to donate, and so she's like, Frank, how many people do we have on the line that are willing to donate $10 a month? And he's like, there's nobody there, Sylvia. And she's like, I usually, like, every other time, I've been listening to them for 2 days.
Did they crash
for 2 hours. She did sort of crash out. She did it in a much nicer way than me, though.
Oh, okay.
She said, you know, Frank, she's like, I just need you to be a little bit more positive. And then ever since then, he was like sheepish on. But then the next day, that was yesterday, today, like, she's like, how many people do we have on the line, Frank? And then she's like, and then like, he's like, we don't have anyone. And then he's like, but he's like, this is great because he's like, you could be the first if you're listening. And I was like, she's teaching him. She's teaching him to be positive.
Whoops.
This is what I need to do with Luke. This is how I feel like with this. That's exactly what I felt like doing Disney Infinity or something, where I would say like, and what do you think, Luke? And you can put this tree here, and that makes a nice little lawn. What do you think about that? And Luke's like, yeah, it's not for me. And I'm just thinking like, Frank, I need you to be a little bit more positive.
I don't want to be positive. I don't want to.
I just realized, I was like, oh my gosh, it's us.
It's nothing like us.
Yeah, like she handled a lot better than me. I'm like, I'm not as nice. But anyways, but I don't think that she was supposed to say that on the air, but she had been like trying to, and then this time, instead of her saying, I need you to be more positive, he's like, guys, he's like, let's not break Cynthia's heart. He's like, she's very sensitive right now. He's like, he's like, come on, we need to get one person here. She's fragile. No, he didn't say sensitive. That's not a good thing to say around women. He said she's fragile right now. She's fragile. And then she came on. She's like, I'm fragile. She's like, we need one person. One person. Come on. I am gonna donate $3 a month when I get a chance, but I don't have anything right now. I feel bad. But I mean, I don't know what to do.
Remember, guys, to click the short a lot. It really helps the channel out tremendously, especially if you guys can't super chat or be a member.
You know, one thing that I noticed they did on the radio, which I think we should do, is they had all these, and I think if we get a website, we should do that, where people can write nice comments about how much the channel is meant to them, and put it on the website. Like, you know how testimonials about, like, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Okay.
What?
I said they have, like, when people are donating, they read, like, comments about what people said that radio stations meant to them. Then they're like, this is what you're donating for. So I feel like when we're asking for memberships, we should have, like, a list of people's comments we can read on our videos. Like, showing people that the channel has meant something to people.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm done talking.
I mean,
now you can go back to your life.
What's my life?
I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out.
Are you just because I space out? You mean like?
What?
I'd space out. I just space out. It happens.
Right. I don't.
I don't even know why I spaced out. Thank you, Keith, for the super chat. Appreciate that. But yeah, if you guys could click the short link, that would really help out a lot. The short currently has 600 views for the Metroid news. And we're trying to get 1,000 views on that before the next short goes up at 11 o'clock. So you guys could frantically click the link for that. That'd be fantastic. Really helps out tremendously. And
do it frantically.
Do it, yeah, frantically. Frantically and often. That's how it works. And we got bronze, so it's not good. So we're going to have to try again. I guess we'll try a different cart. Let's try the bear cart next. Because the bear is adorable, why not?
But in Frank's defense, he doesn't work in that department. He was there to help out, so he wasn't usually a radio person. He was usually behind the scenes. But then he got...
I miss the radio people. The husband and wife were funny.
They need money to keep their channel on the air. They're probably never going to come back if people don't donate. They're thousands of dollars in the red.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They're like $5,000 behind their budget of the year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're in trouble. That's why she's frantic.
Need to get one person. Just one person. Yeah, hi. I would have donated, but you keep e-begging. But, no.
Well, otherwise the channel will be gone. It's not about e-begging.
I know.
I mean, people want to listen to their radio station. They have to donate.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm just teasing. Somehow they always manage to survive. Like they do it every year.
No, not this year. They've been behind all year. The economy, everything is always getting more and more expensive. Just like people think we always manage to survive, but...
Does the radio have a YouTube channel? No, probably not.
They have a website. There's no reason for them to pay for a YouTube channel when they're a radio station. Radio station is superior to YouTube.
Yeah, I mean,
like, there's no. Running a YouTube channel, like running a radio station, you're already paying to be in people's cars. You know, running a YouTube channel, you'd have to pay somebody to upload your videos for free so that they could listen to the music for free. So then they wouldn't have to pay to listen to the radio, which would be doesn't make any sense. Like, why? I don't know. I've never heard of a radio station having a YouTube channel.
We're gonna come back to the special cup, guys. We got bronze on special. Let's go to the shell cup and work our way.
I would prefer us to be on the radio than YouTube. I would like that a lot better.
Oof. Let's try the bear. Bear cart. Where's the bear? Bear. Where's my bear? Where's my bear? Bear. All right, so we're going to shell. All right, shell cup. Let's go.
Oh, what's the matter?
Nope. Nothing. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Let's go, little Rosalina, in your bear cup. Bear cart. Actually, it's not a cart. This is a bear ATV. Whoa, I didn't know where I was going. Whoops. Barely could contain my excitement. Barely. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, it's so fast. Oof. Whoa, Nelly. Okay, beautiful. Whoa! I did respond. Oh. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Out of my way, fools. Alright, third lap, still in first. Anything can happen, though. Anything can happen. There's cows, there's people chasing. Yep, there it is. Oh. What? How? Oh! Can't see! Oh. Well, there you go. Good job, bear. Good job, little bear. Oh. It's better than getting a nice try. You mean getting bronze? I suppose. I still wanted to get gold, but I might not be able to get gold on all these ones. The hardest cups for me is special, and the last cup of the retro courses. Like I could kind of like, you know, struggle my way through it a little bit. So much of this stuff lately. All right, Mario Kart time. Let's go. Second race. Dun 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 dun. Remember, guys, click early, click often for the Metroid short. YouTube does stuff based on click ratio for YouTube shorts, so we can easily get as many views as possible on that short. Otherwise, it'll impact the cat short tonight if that's, like, you know, really below. I was experimenting to try to see if I could get that short to do as well as, excuse me, as well as the Switch one yesterday. At least I think the Switch one was yesterday. I don't remember. The one where I did the Switch 2 memory card thing. Uh-oh. Be a big problem. Big problemo. Oh, this is supposed to be an ATV. I'm supposed to work on grass. Come on. Oh, I'm an ATV. It's supposed to work. Out of my way, Shy Guy. Oh, I don't know. Shy Guy was talking. Whoa! Let's go! You are cute. What? You're adorbs. What do you want? Can't provide that right now. Okay, what's going on? Well, I got first again. That brings me to 30 out of 20. I got first again. Which leads to my theory that the special cup is the hardest. Computer's being hit hard. Not your fault. Let me close all this stuff. Yeah, the light broke, I know. I have to close these. Thank you. You smell like gum. It's a nice smell. Okay, hopefully this speeds things up a little. Yeah, I do because I want to pour all that cheese sauce over it. Because your amazing cheese sauce is only going to be good until tomorrow. Only till mañana. Alright, let's try closing this. Okay, there we go. Right. Wow, what is going on with this computer? Sorry guys, having some technical difficulties here. Okay guys, you're almost at 700 views for the short. Let's keep going. Almost there. Okay, let's continue this shell cup. Shell you later. So, I've been trying to compile a list of Nintendo Switch 2 games that have a cheap expansion version. And so far, I believe there's like 6 games that are free. And I think one of them is Mario Odyssey, which Nintendo hasn't really talked about. But there was a website I stumbled on a little while ago, because I've been trying to put together a video before. I hope I can do it before the Switch 2 even comes out. But like, these games you can upgrade for free video. I believe Splatoon Splatoon 2 and Mario Odyssey are free, and it does like a 4K version of it or something like that. And there's a couple other ones, some pretty obscure ones, but also some pretty well-known ones, as well as companies charging $10 to upgrade, which isn't bad if you think about it. Whoa, bear! Yikes. Alright. Follow the arrows, do my best. Okay. I just, you know, I feel like I'm setting myself up for failure, though, when we do Mario Kart World, because I think that I'm gonna get destroyed in Mario Kart World. I don't even think it's gonna be close. Like, I feel like I'm doing decent for 200cc, but I don't think that's gonna be... I don't think any of this stuff is really gonna carry over for me. This, like, 2 months of training for Mario Kart, basically. Because, I mean, if you think about it, we've done almost 2 months of Mario Kart. We started in April, we're going to end in June. That's essentially 2 months of Mario Kart. I'm just hoping that it'll help me a little bit, because I've never been the best Mario Kart player, and you guys showed me that when we played online with you in community streams. Like, you destroyed me. So... You're simply the best, you're better than all the rest. Nope. Come on, come on, we're almost there, we're almost there, almost there, almost there. No, that's not a blue shell! No! Ah! I was right there! Go, 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 go! Yeah! Woohoo! I mean, I wouldn't doubt that 200 cc's would be in World. Why wouldn't it? You're simply the best. Yeah, you'll have to practice Mario Kart World. Miss Deanna with the painful bomb. Ouch. Jotaro is the list. 3D World, Odyssey, Link's Awakening, Echoes of Wisdom, Captain Toad, Mario Brothers Deluxe, ARMS, Scarlet and Violet, Big Brain Academy, and 51 World Games get free upgrades. Wow! Well, there you go. Thank you, Jotaro. Are you going to try to do Mario Kart Tour? Yes, Isaiah. Probably tomorrow. And then Monday will be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Thank you, Amber. You're in the kitchen. I'm just saying thank you. I know stuffing is coming. I know stuffing is coming. I know it's not a big deal to you, but I like stuffing, especially with your cheese sauce. I discovered it, and I'm very happy. Actually, I kind of... it was by accident. Amber made ham for Easter a while ago. And she made cheese sauce, and it accidentally got on my stuffing, and she was like, I'm so sorry, it was just supposed to be on the broccoli. It's broccoli and cheese sauce. It's like, oh, okay, no worries. And then I ate it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I took the cheese sauce, and I dumped it all over the stuffing. It was amazing. I was like... I got in trouble because I didn't finish the ham. Because all I kept eating that week was stuffing with cheese sauce on it. With, like, some of my vegetables or whatever. So it's like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And it's so filling. Because it's stuffing, get it? You get stuffed eating it. Because it's bread and meat combined. Or meat flavors. It's turkey stuffing, so. Mmm. I even put Amber's cheese sauce on my mashed potatoes she made. I usually only put gravy on mashed potatoes. Now it's like cheese sauce on mashed potatoes. Mmm. Good. Do you know how many gigabytes it is, Isaiah? I only have like 4 gig free on my phone. I can only have 8 gig. I can only have 8 gig free on my phone at the most. My phone is so old. It's just got tons of crap on it. But it's like, I look at the pictures I've taken of, like, my life with Amber and the cats and stuff. I got pictures of Tink and Shadow on this phone that I can never get rid of. So it's like, I have all these, you know, old things that I just can't get rid of. You know what I mean? Memories. Simply the best. You're better than always. Alright. Erase that. Did we hit 120 likes yet? Where are we in that? Almost at 120 likes. Awesome. I'll be right with you guys. I'm just cleaning up some space on my phone a little bit. I forgot to erase some shorts that I put on this phone. Got a lot of stuff on here. Gotta yeet. That I can keep. It's only 22 seconds long. That's fine. Some of this other stuff. Yeah, that's Shadow right there. I don't want to erase that. That's little Shadow. She was a good kitty. Until she, you know, made messes. But she was still a good girl. It wasn't her fault. She was just she was sick. Short ideas. Okay. So I was kind of I was messing around with an AI art program, and I took pictures of Amber that she posed like for her wedding, and I was thinking, oh wow, they're gonna turn Amber into an anime character with blonde hair and stuff. It gave Amber purple hair and black hair. The only thing that it kept was her eyes. Her eyes are blue. But like, yeah, it was like that AI program is not very good. Someone's obsessed with Amber? Probably. Probably. There we go. Alright, so now I've freed up a total of... I have 8 gigabytes. That's it. I've never run out of things to say online. I have lots of stuff I talk about all the time. I've always talked about you. Go back and watch streams. I always talk about my wife. I have so many wife stories of just everyday life with Amber. Because you're my all-time favorite person and I'm around you the most. Uh-huh. Sammy will have lots of life stories with his wife when he, spends time with her all the time. Just happens. Oh my gosh! Did we get all 3 stars? In 200 cc's? Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh! You're lying. Woo! What? Yo! Yeah! That's not happening again. Whoa! Yeah! That's a whoa moment right there. Look at that. Wow. Cool. Nani? Yeah! Alright! That's not bad. Okay. Alright. Alright, alright. Oh, man. Master K-Wing passed with flying rainbows. I guess so, yeah. It uses 249 megabytes and stuff. Really? Wow, that's nothing. Power Rangers Legacy Wars takes up more space than that game. Okay. I mean, I would love to cover it, but I get spam calls until... I would have to move it to 7 o'clock, and I'm still going to get calls until at least 8. It's super annoying. Banana League. Is the window open, Sweet Pea? Yeah. Is the window open upstairs? Yes. Otis. Jacob says, incredible! Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Alright, guys, let's keep pushing the Metroid short. Just clickety click, click, click. Metroid short is now at 690. We're almost at 700. We're making good time. Go! Go, Rosalina, you're burning up a quarter mile. Baby Rosalina, baby Rosalina. Yeah? You like wearing hoodies? Do hoodies actually help with the rain though? Don't you just get soaked anyway? Unless it's like a... Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's just an article of clothing. It would probably soak your clothes. A jacket, like, repels the rain. Yeah, a jacket is heavy because it repels the rain. Okay. Like light stuff. Okay. I don't remember that. No white chocolate, no heavy clothes. Got it.
What is this? Are you making a list of things?
Dude. Really? Ah!
Ugh.
Get it off! Get it off! Is it off? Where are they even coming from?
We need to get some more Irish soap.
Are they crawling all over the couch?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
Nothing, I'm just worried about it.
Well, it's kind of hard to see because it's blue. We'd have to get, like, a couch cover. Oh, are we back? Yeah, show me the hoodies. It's gonna be a while.
Oh.
Alright, guys. Keep watching the... Whoa. I don't even know what that did. Keep watching the short. We're gonna try to come back. That was weird. Yeah, this stuff we can't do anything about, remember. So, you know, just... hold on.
I showed Luke the hoodies that I liked online.
Yeah, I got to see some hoodies that she likes.
Tigers and hedgehogs.
But never forget, people, this is how those activist slime balls are. This is what they do. This is the group that believes in tolerance and not deplatforming Not cyber attacks and not swatting. These that's what they believe. Not. These people are criminals. And they're annoying. It's like, go find a hobby. There's all these VTubers like causing problems. Go bother them. They have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and they're literally crushing your small little groups. You know?
Yeah, I don't know why, like, we're their hobby. I don't really understand.
I don't even average half the views of like these VTubers that are all over the
there's people every day that are spouting all kinds of opinions about stuff. We're just playing games.
Yeah.
I don't know what their problem is.
Alright, let's try to go back. Let's see what happens. Sorry, people. We'll cut all this out always. But alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, resume. And I think somebody just passed me on the third lap. Third lap? Second. Yeah, third lap already. Oh, wow. They put me in a very bad position. So all my momentum is thrown off now, too. Yeah, my mojo's off. Ah! Very bad position there. Yep. And that's it for my race. Oh my god. Yep.
Come on, baby, we'll see.
No, no, it's too much, honey. I'm too far behind for it to even do anything. Yeah, I lost badly. Nope, nothing I can do. May as well restart. Yeah, you can't. I had a great race going, and then those animals, you know, hacked us. You can't get back into the mindset of like, okay, you know, you're doing your best, you're racing, whatever. You can't. There's a whole lot more than just like, you know, holding a controller and playing a game. There's a whole like, you know, you're locked in and all this other stuff. And when that stuff happens, it's like, you know, your race is toast anyway because you're in the zone, you know.
Yep.
I really feel like there are things crawling all over them. It's hard to see because I have hairy legs, so I can't see if there's any small little creatures crawling all over. Freaky!
That's interesting, Isaiah. Luke, did you know that Mario Kart Tour is technically the first Mario Kart game to introduce costumes, not Mario Kart World?
Yeah, I know that.
Wow, thanks, Isaiah. Very cool.
Alright, here we go again. Let's get back in the zone. Well, like I said, like, there's all these people that are making so much noise and literally, you know, destroying. But the thing I would argue with is the VTubers aren't really doing anything to these people. These people are, like, destroying their own thing. Like, the people who lost the public support was the activists. Just based on their behavior, based on the things that they do. You know, the public caught wind, and that's why the election went the way it did. It's because the public did not want to go for the things that the other candidate wanted, which was woke stuff. The public said no. So, I mean, these people are basically holding on. They're clutching a dying ideal that no one wants or cares about or supports anymore. And now the VTubers, they're attacking the VTubers as, like, the last group that they thought they could defeat. And they're losing even more. So why spend all this time... Like, we're a gaming channel, again. We don't talk about this stuff. Like, we don't make videos.
With VTubers? I thought VTubers just look cute.
They're going after VTubers now, but they had a crushing blow. Because VTubers were talking about... I don't even remember how it happened. Oh, I remember. VTuber was asked a question by somebody when they got a super chat, and they said...
Oh, they asked if they stood for, like, activists, and they were like, no, I didn't.
No. They asked them, do you support men? And they said yes. And then they doxed them.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Most of this started... There are two things happening in the VTuber community right now. The biggest one is there were two high-profile VTubers that, I don't know, there's like this pink cat lady and this like demon wolf thing. I don't know.
Why would they not support men? That's like half their audience.
no, it has to do with a thing, like men are evil and you support men. Just try not to think about what weirdos say.
So you're evil because you're born a man? That doesn't make any sense.
Pretty much, if you're a man, then you're innately evil, and you have to say you're evil.
Isn't that the definition of prejudice?
Yeah.
Is like hating someone based on who they are?
Yeah. But anyway, so the other thing is, this other VTuber who is political has, and she has a right to be, you know, if there are, like, YouTubers that are political for the other side, for, like, you know, the left or whatever, those VTubers should be allowed to cover the news and stuff like that, right? So this one Fox lady, was very outspoken about her beliefs, and they tried to cancel her. They got her fired from a game she was covering. And then the person who wrote those smear articles turned out to be a very bad individual. Yeah, and so public support... Well, yeah, public support ended up, you know, going toward the Fox lady. And now, as of today, this morning, 4 VTubers who have over, what was it, 300,000 subscribers or more, who are both located, some are in Japan, one of them is in China, and 2 of them are in Germany, I think, are now throwing their support to the Fox lady in white. And so before they were saying the VTuber community rejects these people because they're Islamphobes and all this other stuff, and now the VTuber community, these big high-profile ladies, are coming in support of the VTubers who were attacked that had under 100,000 subscribers.
Wow, yeah. That never happens with YouTubers.
No, so I mean, it's interesting. As someone who's an outsider, I'm looking in on this and I'm like, wow, it's like these weird animal characters. They all have some type of camaraderie because they're all, you know, people who are too worried to be on camera that create these avatars, and you know. I want to talk though, but
basically what I think they're supporting, for what I can see, is they're supporting them for they shouldn't have gotten attacked because their opinion was different. They shouldn't have been attacked.
And that's one of the reasons why people attack us, is because we say that everybody's opinion they should have the right to say what they want.
Yeah, everyone is entitled
whether you're a conservative, you're a Democrat, you're a liberal, you're Republican, whatever. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. As long as it doesn't, like, actually cause someone to get destroyed, like, yeeted, you know, unalived or whatever, I will defend to the death whatever it is you want to say, within reason. You know, if you do threats or you do criminal actions, then of course I can't acknowledge you. I have to look away from you because you're doing something bad. But at the same time, these people have a much bigger reach than we do, so wasting your time DDoSing us and interrupting our stream when we're only going to have at most 100 people seems like...
Well, we're just playing a game. Like, I think they're really misguided. I thought the main reason why we were DDoSed was they said we were not nice to each other.
I don't even remember.
Which I don't even understand why that would be a reason to DDoS us, since if we're just hurting each other, why does... It's not hurting anyone watching, so well, I don't really understand.
You can't understand it. The people who do stuff to us are so radical that, like, I can't even make sense of it anymore. Because first it started as in defense of you, because I'm kind of mean to you or whatever. Then it was in defense of me attacking another YouTuber or something like that out of nowhere, when that person attacked me and retweeted me first before I said something. Yeah. And the only reason that people said anything against me is because I was a smaller Twitter person defending myself, which I did. And I had every right to defend myself from a bigger content creator because they were trying to smear me and they were getting retweets, and I, you know, responded to it and I said, hey, remember when you said that about my wife, you bleep, or whatever I called him? I don't remember.
Yeah, he was a jerk.
And then he had all this public support come in favor of him because those people know the him now, but we knew the him then. You know?
I don't even know if we're thinking of the same person.
Yeah, so most of the stuff that happens is I am doing a reaction to something that's happened to me. Like, I don't like randomly... I've never made a YouTube video, like, saying what side or whatever. Most stuff is usually in response to comments or literally people taking criminal action against me, and then I say something.
Alright,
and I have a right to.
I gotta finish making your stuffing.
Yeah, I smell the stuffing. It smells good. Alright, so we got second. Let's try to go for first.
If I had to give you a solution, it'd be don't stream anymore, only do gaming videos, and then we won't get any more questions, so we won't be answering questions anymore because no one will be asking us questions because we won't be streaming anymore.
Yeah, but they want you to do that because they want to censor your ability to live stream and make money.
I just don't understand, so the whole thing...
It's like that one Japanese YouTuber we watched where they were explaining how people become haters. Like, they start as super fans, and then they become... You say something that they don't agree with, and they get super mad at you. And then their whole mission in life is to... They're so hurt by what you did because they're so obsessed with you.
Why, though?
I don't know, I'm just saying they're obsessed. They're mentally ill. Whoops. And they think that they're rational people, but they're not. Because they're holding on to something that you've done, and they don't let it go.
But if they have all this money, and we don't, then they're more successful than us, so why would they be obsessed with us?
Yeah, that makes... Again, you're trying to reason. You can't reason why.
We're just doing our job. I don't know why they would be obsessed with us.
I don't know. I've been asking myself that for years now. I don't have the answers.
No, it's like, wouldn't they be like, oh, no one can see their channel anymore, like everything they wanted happened, like their channel got deleted, and it got reinstated, and now no one can see us, so now we're just kind of doing our own thing, scraping by. Well, then the problem is solved, so I don't really understand why they would...
Not good enough. That's pretty much the mentality. It's like, no. You go through all this, we persecute you, and then you have to leave. It's not good
because
enough.
I need to pay for my food, and I have to feed my cats, and...
They don't care.
I gotta pay for my lights, and...
They don't care.
And also, a lot of people still like watching people that aren't insane, just because a few people are crazy. There's a lot of people who like watching, so why would I quit for a few crazy people?
Again, you're trying to reason it. You can't reason with crazy people. You just can't. Why is Mario Kart World on the Nintendo eShop even though it's only Switch 2? Because the eShop that you're seeing on your Switch, whoa, excuse me, is the Switch 2 eShop. They're all connected. Why do you think it changed red? They changed it to red because there isn't going to be a new eShop design. That's it. So the public who's so used to shopping on the Switch eShop, you're going to be swapping. You're going to be shopping the same way you did on the Switch eShop. It's the same thing. You'll be able to buy Switch games and Switch 2 games right off the Switch 2. But I don't know how it would work if you bought the Switch 2 game now on the Switch. Like, I don't know how that would work actually. It's a little weird, but I don't really understand that. But I guarantee you the eShop you're seeing is going to be the same one on the Switch 2. Now the Wii U had a completely different eShop than Nintendo Wii and 3DS. It was very different eShop. But the eShop on the Switch and Switch 2 is identical. From what I've seen screenshots of the Switch 2 eShop, it looks the same. So I don't know what Nintendo's doing. Maybe they want you to buy it so that somehow it'll magically be stuck to your account and it'll show up on your Switch 2. I don't know. That's a very good question.
Yeah. That's strange that they would show up to somebody's stream for VTubers and say, do you support men? Like, they should have said, I support men the same way I support women, like, equally. Like.
No, I mean, it was a video that was very bad about, like, men and stuff like that, and this one VTuber was like, because she's from a foreign country or whatever, and she was like, I don't have a problem with men. She says, not all men are evil, and that, like, really upset the activists because they believe all men are evil.
How could you believe that? You have to be psychotic.
And there it is.
They believe every man is evil? Even their postman? Even Mr. Rogers? Even Mr. T? Even their grandfather, even their dad, even a baby that's a boy. They believe every man is evil. How could you think that?
I don't know.
When they go to the post office and there's a man serving, or when they go to the coffee place and a man hands them the coffee, do they throw it down on the ground?
Oh, I think I know
what. Why would they do? Why would you think that? You'd
Okay.
have to be clinically insane.
I think I know where we're being DDoSed. The first trailer for Ironheart, which is the new Iron Man movie with that one chick. I saw the trailer, and people are saying... I responded to some Twitter person. They said, the first trailer for Ironheart has received 50% more dislikes than likes on YouTube. And I said, it looks bad, so people don't like it. Not sure why this is newsworthy, though, unless you're trying to stir the pot for engagement. Hollywood doesn't listen to what fans want, so fans dislike said content. And this person says, doesn't look bad at all.
But it doesn't look bad to that guy, but it looks bad to 50% of people that watched it.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. I don't think it's very good either.
I haven't seen it, but I'm just saying if you see 50% dislikes, generally
But the thing
means
is,
that people
you
don't
have
like
you
it.
have to remember that these people, they try to turn everything into a political issue. Like, there is no, oh, okay, people might just not like this movie because it looks bad. They're like, oh, this person is, someone of color, so that's why they hate the movie. It's like, the movie looks cheap, But you're not, the problem is you're not allowed to... They take away your ability to criticize because of someone's race or gender. Like, that's what they want to do. They want people to shut up, watch the product, and you're not allowed to say anything at all. You're only allowed to... I'm just saying this outright because it's true. You're only allowed to judge people if their skin color is white. That's the whole thing with this Hollywood stuff. Is if they put a person of color in a main lead, even if the movie is terrible, you can't say anything. At all. Because it's not about a superhero movie, it's about an agenda.
It's not. They don't just do that with like, people of color, but they do that with, like, LGBT stuff, too.
So, I mean, Yep.
They also do that with man versus woman. Like, they have
Yep, they do that with man versus woman.
They have this whole system going on with it.
Yep.
But there are really... there are really great obviously, there are many, many great movies with people of color
of course
in
there
the
are.
lead roles. It's just that, like, that particular one, like, I don't know, apparently people didn't like it. I don't even know what it is. I didn't even get a chance to see it.
Ironheart is,
I don't even know what it is.
She was a character that appeared in the second Black Panther movie, and she was wicked annoying. She was, like, more annoying than Siri or whatever.
They should have a movie with Spear Girl.
Spear Girl?
The cool spear lady who was like a...
Oh, from Wakanda?
Yeah, I would like to see Spear Girl the movie. Well, she was in that one movie where they went to Korea.
Right, but you have to understand that these people, they try to put up this, like, shield from criticism because they... Even if they know the movie's bad, they put a person of a different nationality in a lead role so that they're trying to shield themselves from all criticism. If you say anything, then they brand you a racist.
It's almost like they make the movie and then they're like, oh crap, we wrote a really bad script and it's bad. Let's swap out the, like, straight character in the role for a gay one, or let's swap out the, white person for a person of color, or let's swap out the man for a woman. And now, if people criticize us, they can't, because we put in, like, a certain category. So now, even though we didn't take time to write a good script, we'll just use this person who is a minority or whatever. We'll use them as a human shield to take the criticism for our bad writing.
That's basically, I mean, poor John Boyega believes that too. Like, he's still under the impression that people didn't like him because of, like, who he is as a person.
No,
when
that's not true.
People don't like his character because his character was poorly written based on what happened to him. He was, like, the gotcha to the audience to build up a female character.
But
in place of him.
But in reality, John Boyega was correct about one thing, that Disney was just using him for his ethnicity.
Oh, I believe that, yeah.
And Disney doesn't like him, and I think Kathleen Kennedy doesn't care about him. And I think Kathleen Kennedy was using him.
The better story would have been Finn goes from villain to hero. That is a really good hero's journey arc. That's something that fans would have gotten behind because we didn't really get... Luke Skywalker was a hero from the beginning, right? Anakin went from good to bad. And the opposite would be that Finn started as a stormtrooper. He learned about, hey, this kind of stuff happening, I'm not okay with it. Like, why are we killing these people? Like, what's going on? He started to have empathy. And from empathy, he reached out to the rebellion, or whatever they were called. I don't remember. And he threw his lot in with them. But every single one of his things, after Rey was introduced and Rey took the lightsaber, every single one of Finn's interesting character arcs was thrown out the window in the subsequent sequels. In the third movie, he's just the whiny sidekick who's always screaming, Rey, Rey, Rey. In the second movie, he should have had a character's heroic death, and they took that away from him. They took away the focus to some character called Rose Tico. So he was replaced twice by, like, actually planted feminist icons.
And...
Twice!
I'm not even allowed to say but this happens all the time, I think. Like, this happens all the time, especially with Disney and, like, corporations that want to be, like, quote, progressive. They always do this. They always have a... You know, I'm sorry, but they do. They always have an African-American lead male, and they always, at the last minute, they always swipe that person out for a white lady. Every time. I'm sorry.
Angry white lady.
I'm sorry, but this happens all the time. This happened with Brie Larson, where she took the role that was supposed to be Sam, where he was supposed to be, like, the main character of the Marvel Universe.
It was supposed to be from his perspective.
And then
like
she stepped in and took it. And this happened with John Boyega. This happens all the time. Like, this is a constant thing that they do.
Right, that's because they said the Force is female. Like, they planned... Unfortunately, John Boyega was just a speed bump with their agenda. And it's a shame because...
They just used him.
Right.
And, of course...
But they used Luke Skywalker, too, when they brought Luke back.
They used all the men in that movie.
Yeah. All the men have terrible roles in the Star Wars sequels. They do.
They did. They used Mark Hamill. I mean, and I think John Boyega should look at and see how horribly they treated Mark Hamill. I mean, obviously he got more of a role than John Boyega did.
Did he, though?
But...
Did he?
I don't know. Drinking the blue milk, that wasn't very good.
I would argue that John Boyega's character...
probably had more screen time
He had more screen time than Mark Hamill in the entire, like, Star Wars sequels. Like, even Mark Hamill's Force Ghost doesn't appear on screen as much as John Boyega did.
Yeah. I mean, he's right to a degree in that the studio uses
He doesn't say the studio, though.
It's not the fans. The fans wanted his character to succeed.
He thinks...
The studio are the people that used him.
He thinks that it is actually... Because he can't... No. He's in Hollywood. He can't say anything against Hollywood.
Well, he should. Because, honestly, it's... The fans didn't write the script of the movie.
Exactly.
We don't submit the script. We don't write in and be like, hey, can you kill John Boy? Oh, wait, no. It would have been better if his character was killed off heroically.
Yes, it would.
Hey, can you write his storyline so badly that he looks like an idiot and no one likes him? Sure, we'll go get right on that. Thanks, fans, for the input.
If he would have had...
Nobody did that.
If he would have had a heroic death, you know, maybe they wouldn't have killed off Mark Hamill's character the way they did, but if they still ended up killing Luke, the one who would have had the most profound ending in that second movie that people would still be talking about to this day would be Finn. Because people would be like, man, I wanted to see more of Finn. I wanted, you know, but at least Finn saved the rebellion. Everybody escaped because of his sacrifice. We didn't get any of that.
Yeah, he should have either had a sacrifice or he should have been the next Skywalker.
Should have been.
Nobody even liked
He should have been
Rey.
the Jedi. He was. I always thought he was going to be Lando's son, though.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Whatever.
Or a relative of Mace Windu.
And if not, he could be his own person. Doesn't matter to me. But it would have been yeah, everyone else was like, Rey was somebody's relative. Why not
Rey is the
Finn?
granddaughter of Palpatine, exactly. Because they said Rey is a nobody, and then in the third movie, oh, by the way, she's a Palpatine. It's like, I thought you said she was a nobody. Now you're saying she's the granddaughter of the biggest Sith Lord?
It's like, I am so sick of people saying that Rey is likable and that that, you know, like, oh, I really liked Rey. They just didn't do the right thing in the Skywalker saga. It's like, no, she was unlikable in every. Yes, they pushed it even more so in the Skywalker saga, but she's always been. I mean, I have nothing against the actress. She did the best she could with the terrible line she was given.
I mean, I personally don't think she's the best actress. I've seen her.
I mean, I don't think she
is no.
I think
Carrie Fisher.
I think that John Boyega is a much better actor than she is.
Oh, without a doubt.
And I think he should have been. I think, based on that he's a better actor. And that his character is more likable. I think he should have been carried on the Skywalker name. A lot of people think that.
Yep. And let me just say this, like, the discussion is because people attacked us. If people don't want us to talk about our opinion, don't be stupid enough to attack us, because what you do is you don't make us cower in fear. We mock you, and we make fun of your stupid agendas because we think that you're lousy people. We think that you're degenerates and losers and freaks and weirdos. And if you don't want us to say things against you to hurt your feelings, maybe don't attack our channel, because you're never going to silence us. All you're going to do is enable us or empower us to speak out against your ilk. I'm just saying, like, you know, this is a direct result of your actions.
Yeah, if you don't want a little cat to bite you, don't corner the cat and make it afraid. Or don't, like...
Because you can squirt a cat in the face with a water bottle, next time the cat is going to lunge and scratch your neck.
That's true. Cats don't like... If they get prodded too much, they will attack.
That's what happens. Our claws are out. So... We are feral.
Yeah, but...
We're going to give you rabies.
I think we're just... I don't think we said anything that isn't normal. I mean, this is just how it is.
Well, of course, our opinions are very based because our opinions match like 80 million people. Sane, normal, rational people.
I mean, I saw a post on Twitter about this, 2 weeks ago, and the person was saying that, you know, that they felt that Finn should have been the main character of the story.
They built it up that he was the main. He had a mysterious past. He was able to use a lightsaber. There was all these hints toward it.
And the amount of people that responded and said same was like literally like dozens, if not like hundreds of people.
I still remember there was a Pepsi commercial with him with the lightsaber. Rey wasn't in it.
Yeah, exactly. So his character, it was built up like he was going to be the main character. Everyone was like, oh, okay. Luke Skywalker was the former main character, now it's Finn. Like, everyone assumed that. Like,
I mean, it makes sense.
Literally, everyone who has half a brain assumed it was Finn.
Yep.
Except for Kathleen Kennedy, who wrote the story, that she doesn't have half a brain.
No, she didn't write the story. She demanded things.
Oh, she didn't write the story.
She didn't write it. J.J. Abrams wrote the story. But he didn't, because of everything got so messed up, he didn't write... He should have written the entire trilogy out, because that's what George did.
Yeah.
George wrote the entire story out before making the first movie.
Because he changed it halfway in, and then...
He didn't change it halfway in.
No, I'm talking about...
The Ruin Johnson guy? He didn't... No, he made his own story. He didn't... They didn't have even an outline of how everything was supposed to go.
Who was the guy who wrote it?
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
he
didn't change it?
No. Ruin Johnson was the guy after that.
Is his name really Ruin Johnson?
No, that's his nickname because he ruined Star Wars.
Oh. Why did he ruin it?
What are you talking about? He made The Last Jedi.
Why did he decide to ruin it?
Because he's a male feminist. He even said that it was about time that we took down the male characters a peg. He personally did it. He killed Luke. Luke was supposed to have a big role in the third movie, according to J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams was ticked because he killed off Luke Skywalker.
So J.J. Abrams didn't write it like that?
No, because he was going to kill off Luke in the third movie. That's what J.J. Abrams was planning. A big final confrontation for Luke's ending. Something that actually had significant and cinematic value.
All right. But the thing I don't understand about all this is that all these people say that men are evil. If that's true, then wouldn't it be great to have great role models for men? Like, that are heroic?
Mm-hmm.
So then why would you make all the heroic role models for men and make them cowards?
Doggone it.
And make them not stand up for what's right. Like, you would make great role models for men in movies and TV shows and books that would show men how they need to help protect people and do the right thing. So I don't understand why they would then ruin the great role models that are written. Like J.J. Abrams wrote a decent script.
The thing is,
why they would ruin it.
He did such a great job with the Star Trek reimaginings.
Right. So it shows that he is good at writing a script.
What are you eating? Ooh.
I'm gonna go.
Well, you have stuff cooking, don't you?
I paused it.
Oh, that's why I don't smell smoke anymore. Be quiet, OH. I'm really trying here.
Well, I guess, I don't really know, I wish people, I'll agree to disagree, but I guess I'll have to disagree to disagree since we have some Ray fans in the chat, but...
Nani?
I will try to disagree with you, but just, I think that you think, and I could be wrong, and I wish that we could go to an alternate Earth in which you would see Finn as the main character and see him fall and stumble and not be able to use the lightsaber and then be able to pick it up and have awesome music playing while he defeats Kylo Ren and not have that weird romance between Rey and Kylo Ren and the whole story rewritten in which Finn is the hero. I think that if you and I went to an alternate dimension where that was the movie, I think you would like it more than the movie we got. I'm just saying.
I think Star Wars fans would have liked it better. Mark Hamill thought in The Force Awakens that at the climactic end of the movie that he was going to show up and battle Kylo Ren and save everybody after the death of Han Solo. That would have been a much better ending to The Force Awakens than what Ruin Johnson and all these other people did, because that's what Mark was anticipating. He was like, this is a great script, this is really good, so when does my character come in? He says, I'm just sitting by a campfire? He says, this is stupid.
Well, I think that, if Ruin Johnson wants men not to have a very prominent role in the world, I think he should have started out with firing himself to begin with.
Exactly!
I think that would have...
Yes! Yes!
If he really cares about taking men down a peg, I think he should have started with the man in the mirror and fired himself first.
There you go.
Because if it was so important for him to take men down a peg, I think he should have fired himself.
Yes.
And that actually would have saved all of us a lot of trouble.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, that is brilliant. Step it up, male feminist. Fire yourself. Give your position to a woman. There you go. Practice what you preach. Weak little betas. That is brilliant. That needs to be on a t-shirt. Holy cow. That's my wife for you. She's smart. Little pansies. Oh my gosh, that is frickin' brilliant, babe. Holy cow. That is brilliant. I never thought of that. That is sheer brilliance. Wowzers. Even Sammy likes that one. Sammy's like, yeah, Amber. It makes sense, though. I mean, if they want to, go out of their way to systematically destroy men in cinema and stuff like that, they should systematically destroy their own career. They should lay down their position to a lady director. Yeah. 100%. Darn it. Exactly. I'm sure there was like an understudy who was working with him. She would have wanted to direct the movie. There you go. But I always find funny, yeah, I mean, people work me up, but Like, if people wanted us to be sympathetic to those weirdos on Twitter and stuff like that, when people constantly attack us, it doesn't make us sympathetic for your cause. We hate you. It's the same reason why America rejected you. You whine and complain so much, and you make demands, and no one wants anything to do with you. You're just... You basically played yourself, as the saying in the 2000s went. Like, you may have had support at one point. You may have had people been systematic, but now everyone hates your guts because you're annoying, because you whine, because you complain, because you threaten, because you kill, because you use violence, because you use harassment. No one wants anything to do with you. And even the groups that you're associated want to kick you out of the LGBT. So, I mean, you know, you played yourself. I'm just saying because it's true. Nobody likes people who complain. Nobody likes people who cause problems. People just want to live their lives and be left alone. When you have people telling you, you need to do this, you need to do this in games, you have to have this, you have to include this, you have to be like this, you have to agree with this, you have to do this, 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 you're not doing this, you're this, that, or the other. And people are like, screw you. You know? Then you make people stand up and they have a backbone to you, and they're just like, I can't say what I really think, but... a lot more colorful language than screw you. You make quiet people like me, and you turn me into either martyrs, or you turn me into people for the cause that really want to see you, like, utterly destroyed. You know? When before, I didn't really care. But it's like, people constantly cyber attack me all the time. It's like, what do you think's gonna happen? All you're gonna do is turn me into a frickin' bounty hunter, or something. Like, I'm not going to go away, it's just going to enable me to do something else. Then I'll really be a thorn in your side. You know what I mean? If you don't want me to mess with you, leave me alone. You're poking the hornet's nest too much, you're going to get stung. Repeatedly. I don't mess around. And if it's legal, I do way more than sting. Oh, somebody's been watching for a while and I'm on a rant? Oops. Oh, they came in after my rant was done? Okay. No. Well, it doesn't look like the bear is going to work very well. Either that or I'm just getting decimated by the 200cc's in general. And the 200cc's is nasty, but I can't tell if my little bear cart can pull this off, or it's just because... Ah! Because of this! Oh, okay. I didn't get blue shelled. Oh, I thought I was going to get blue shelled. Where did you come from? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. See, I can't tell if my little bear cart is actually good, or if it's just because I'm getting destroyed by these... things. These other racers. And they give me a freaking banana! Wish there was a retry option instead of just starting all over again. Ah! You left a like on my old Animal Crossing stuff? That's very kind of you, thank you. And if you guys are just joining, we had like a, what was it, like a 40-minute DDoS attack or something. So I'm a little wound up. A little bit, but I think it's a justifiable wound up. Try again. Hello, Linky. We really got to do something about those claws, buddy, because you're starting to be a danger to yourself and to me. Oh, hello. Amber's not here. You have plenty of... You don't have to climb on me. You can sit wherever you want. You don't have to... No, no, not the climbing. You're climbing on me anyway. Exactly. Ruin Johnson should have fired himself. Most of these people should, like lead by example. It's like, I'm for this, and I just want to have a female reporter to be there. Then why are you directing this movie and not this lady? I want to see what they have to say. Because if they really believe in this, that, and the other, then they should step down. My rant helped? What did it help? My rants don't help anything. He liked my rant. Okay. All my rant does is just increase my blood pressure. I don't even know what his name is. I think it's Ryan. I think his name's Ryan Johnson, but everybody calls him Ruin because he ruined Star Wars. Kathleen Kennedy gave him the job. It was supposed to be the Empire Strikes Back of the new Star Wars movies. And it ended up not being the Empire Strikes Back, even though it follows pretty much the same type of like story beats with the Emperor or the Empire winning, basically. If you really look at it, the Disney Star Wars trilogy follows the same story beats as A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, but a little bit different. But for the most part, it's the same archetype. The only thing that's really new in the Star Wars universe would be The Mandalorian. Mandalorian marches to the beat of its own drum. It doesn't try to redo something that was done before it. And, of course, the really good Star Wars movie, Rogue One, didn't try to, you know, reinvent the wheel or even use the wheel in the same capacity. They changed it. They took a story that literally was like, what was it, like just a one-sentence dialogue in A New Hope, and they turned it into a massive cinematic masterpiece. I mean, that's pretty cool. Do I think that the Arkham game, the Batman game in development, supposedly will be good? I hope so. I mean, before I was in this mindset, okay? My mindset was before, based on how Gotham Knights turned out, no. But, Camouflage, the people behind Arkham Shadow, proved to me that even in this very politically charged climate, where there's a lot of weirdos in positions of power, it is still possible to make a good game, and a good Batman game. So, because of them, my faith in Western game developers is 50-50 now. Before, it was 20. 20 out of 100. 25. Now, it's possible that we could have a good Batman game. Maybe. And, you know, with the climate changing in our country and in the game industry, it's maybe even more than 50-50 that we'll have a good Batman game. We'll find out. I wouldn't say I'm optimistic. I am... What's the word I'm looking for? I am cautiously optimistic. I am crossing my fingers that it's going to be good. That is correct, Sora. It does follow the beats of the original trilogy, but it incorporates the characters and the lore of the extended universe, like the Solo twins. Because basically, Kylo Ren and Rey are playing the positions of the Solo twins. The boy who turned evil, Jason Solo, and his sister, I forgot his sister's name. Yeah, it's basically another sister complex thing. Except I don't think it got romancy in the books. I don't believe so. Because, I mean, they were siblings and they knew each other. There was sibling love, but not weirdness. She still ended up killing her brother, though. I believe. I haven't read the books in a long time. Well, I mean, they based Kylo Ren and Rey off of the Solo twins. They can't argue it because if you've read the books, it's identical. It's just the relationship is different. More or less. Yeah. But if you point that out to people, they're like, wait, really? It's like, yeah, go and read the books. Obviously, both Ruin Johnson and J.J. Abrams were fan of those books because they lifted them. And it was weird that Kathleen Kennedy said that there was no material for them to orchestrate their new universe because literally those books from the 90s laid down the foundation. Oh, crap. Well, that's it. I can't do this! Ah! Those books laid down the foundation of Star Wars after the movies. It's thanks to those books that we had video games like Dark Forces and Shadows of the Empire and Knights of the Old Republic. All this stuff. Like the extended universe that they call it, which is now the Legends universe or whatever. They did a great job with those books and comic books and things like that. They continued the Star Wars lore when there wasn't any Star Wars movies or TV shows anymore for like 15 years. They kept Star Wars in people's mindset until The Phantom Menace. You know? If it wasn't for the books, and it wasn't for the video games, I would make the clear argument that Star Wars would have died off in the 80s. It just would have been known as like a cult classic phenomenon of a trilogy of movies that changed the landscape of filmmaking and gave us like, you know, more great trilogies like Indiana Jones and things like that. But Star Wars stayed in the consciousness of everybody throughout the 90s because of the books and the video games. You can't change my mind otherwise. The books continued the lore. And so did the comic books.
Without the books, it wouldn't have been as big.
Sorry guys, I can't really do this. I think baby Rosalina's met her match. What I can try to do is I can switch to the, I haven't had much success with the bear. The bear is supposed to be really fast, though. Look at this. This is a very fast bear. Yeah, of course the games continued it. There were lots of N64 and GameCube games and PC games that continued the original trilogy well until Luke and Leia and Han Solo were in their 50s. And they brought in new characters to work alongside the original trilogy characters. So you couldn't play as the original trilogy characters anymore, but Lando and Han Solo and Luke and Leia all appeared in subsequent gaming sequels, but they were assisting the player, or they would just show up briefly. Mark Hamill's character has like one brief cameo in one of the Jedi Academy games. Doesn't have a substantial role until later on in a sequel or something like that. It was all about your new character, but it still felt like a good game because it was like, wow, I'm playing as this character that's one of Luke's Jedi Knights. That's cool, right? Yeah. And then when they did bring in the original characters to do something, they gave them something to do. Can you tell I'm passionate about Star Wars? Ah! Oh, I will say this. The person who keeps sharing, like, Dragon Ball and Star Wars, like, Mario Kart stuff on our feed, do not do that. Do not mod your Mario Kart game in, on the Switch 2 because Nintendo will brick it. Like, do not do that. And I've got nothing of substance here. How? How did you do that? You came out of freaking nowhere! What? You like my news shorts? I'm experimenting with shorts. Well, there was all this misinformation about Metroid, so I was like, I'll just, you know, take 5 seconds of research to go to Google, and everything's AI now. It basically... There's some things about AI I like AI does a summary of all the information on Google. So I typed, release date, is Metroid Prime 4 coming out in the summer of 2025? And Google gave me a summary, like a very brief summary about what's going on with the game, what's the rumored release, that kind of stuff. But it didn't say, it was like, it came back and it says, no, Metroid Prime 4 has not officially been confirmed to release the summer of 2025, but it is still tentatively scheduled for 2025. So I just basically made my news, my, 1 minute short video, based on a 1 minute AI script. That's all I did. Because, I mean, Google uses AI tools. Twitter uses something called Grok, which is an AI tool. YouTube uses AI tools built into content creators' dashboard, which is creepy, but they do. Hey, Tim. Just stick with silver and bronze to keep your sanity? Did I get silver on this? I mean, I lost my sanity a long time ago, so I'm a YouTuber. Most sane people do not do YouTube for 16 years. There's something really wrong with me. Amber's all the time like, I want out. Not of the marriage, but she wants out of YouTube. And I'm like, okay, I'll hold the fort. And she's like, I want you out of it too. And it's like, I can't. I have to do it. But even though Amber says that stuff, she still shows up in streams every once in a while. She streams at least once or twice a day. She just, you know, it's hard to... this is why we've told other people who have been YouTubers who are struggling with stuff now, when you don't get the views anymore and you don't have people showing up for your work, it's hard for you to go back to, you know, where you were. You used to be like, you had all these people watching, you had all this other stuff happen, and it's hard for you as a content creator to go back in time. You know, because if you have a certain amount of subscribers, it's expected that you're going to be able to hit those numbers. But once you get shadow banned, you don't hit those numbers anymore. So it does play on your sanity a little bit. Like, you know, why am I doing this? Like, what is the point? Nobody can see me. Nobody can hear me. Sometimes I have those thoughts. Shoot. Did we get silver or no? I can't even remember. If we got silver, I don't want to keep punishing myself with this because I can't do it. Oh, I can explain that to you, Shadow Trooper. You want to know why YouTube Shorts are longer now? There's a reason behind it. So YouTube implemented a system now where they want YouTubers to make 3-minute shorts because it will make YouTube more money. They want content creators to move away from the 50-second shorts thing, or 30 seconds, and they want the TikTokers and the YouTubers to make 3-minute shorts because then they can start to run ads on those shorts. It's true. YouTube can't run ads with the system that they have in place on anything that's under like a minute long. So if there's like something that's 30 seconds, 50 seconds, they can't throw an ad on it because their agreement doesn't allow for them to be able to use ads. Like the ad company they use, it doesn't work that way. So the reason why they're trying to push for, and I've heard they're trying to push for 5-minute shorts, is because they want to pop ads on those things. There's really no ads on shorts at all unless you watch it through a playlist. It's true. I try to keep shorts anywhere between 30 seconds, 50 seconds, or a minute and a half. I've never tried to make a 3-minute short, but I think I've made 1 or 2 because I've had, like, suggestions from our YouTube partner manager to try it. Because shorts don't improve watch time of your channel. Content creators are worried that YouTube shorts actually hurt your channel in the long run. So they don't like doing that. In fact, most YouTubers actually make a shorts channel because they don't want it connected to their main channel. They're too worried that it'll impact their income on their main channel. And, their fears are warranted, but there's no proof of them. It's just like, people being superstitious. Because running the shorts on my channel actually keeps our channel stable. Whereas if we don't have shorts, like this morning, I was too tired after I did a 5-hour Monster Hunter stream last night. Can you believe it? 5 hours for Monster Hunter. Insane. Anyway, I was so dead tired, I was supposed to make a video on one of the versus videos that we haven't put together yet. It's Rock versus Terry, right? I was so dead tired that I just sat here on the couch, unable to move, for hours. And eventually, I mustered the remaining of my strength, like around 4 in the morning, pull myself up with my cane, and leave this area to go upstairs and go to sleep. Because I just didn't have the energy to move. Like, 5-hour stream, 3-hour and 55-minute stream before that, and almost a 4-hour stream earlier in the day. So that was a lot of streams. That was, a lot. 11, 12 hours, something like that. I don't know. It was a lot. And I was up working on the channel before I did the live streams. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4 is fine. It's the Missing Link that got canceled. Yeah. Missing Link got canned. Which I was looking forward to Missing Link, but oh well. Kingdom Hearts 4 is still on track. It's en route. Hey, that's what I'm here for, Shadow Trooper. I'm like the masked magician. I divulge secrets because there's no reason for me not to. But at the end of the day, it all comes to money. People always do things for money. The person trying to smear that VTuber is on the record saying the reason why they write the articles they do is because they pay more. So they're not doing it out of some noble pursuit for some cause or for some, identity group or whatever. They're doing it to make money. YouTube wanting people to make longer shorts, it's to make money. There is no moral authority in this agency. Like, everybody is always out for themselves. They use people to get their way. Like, I feel terrible for the group that's being used by Vice, because they're using those people in order to make money off of them, to, stir the pot, and in the long run, all they're doing is they're hurting that group, because they're associated with that group. And the public then makes you public enemy number 1, basically. And they don't even care about anything that group struggles with. They're propping them up to use them as fuel against a YouTuber or a company in order for them to make, a profit off the people coming to their site. It's not about being a journalist. Journalists with integrity don't write things to cause problems. They write things that need to be said, and they don't do it in order to make a lot of money, because most journalists do not make money. If you're a journalist, you don't make very much at all. It's true. The only ones who make stuff are the ones that purposely make baity articles that they know is going to get traction, because most of the articles that a honest journalist writes don't get any traction. Huh? What's happening? I thought it was one gifted membership. What's going on? Okay, it was... after I lose the race, I'll look and see what's going on. Did we get 10 gifted memberships again? No! Ugh. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. From Just22 again. Thank you.
Yes, a new member.
Aw, phooey. Well, I guess we'll have to go with bronze again, guys. Why? I mean, I can't help getting bronze, honey. Amber says thank you. You're saying I got silver before, or I had... Ugh. I don't think I had silver before. I did have silver before. You're right. You're right. I was just wasting time. Alright, so the bear's not going to work anymore. Let's try going back to our regular cart. Which is, I mean, we could try the boat. I don't think that'll do much good, but whatever. You hope I reach our member goal? Our member goal is, what is it, 300? I think you're getting us closer to it. A lot closer. Let me see. Huh? Oh, is it still 2 days behind? We're at 260 now. We had, unfortunately, 5 people, 5 heroes, did not renew their membership, and 2 veterans did not, renew. They probably, like, went back to hero or something like that. We have 208 heroes, and we had a new ultimate. So, but yeah, we're on track. We only need 40 more members, and we'll hit 300 by the end of the month. And we have time. It's only it's 5/15. Like it's May 15th. We have how many weeks do we have? We have like almost 3 weeks. We are Leaf Cup. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, the mobile games are important to the Kingdom Hearts overall. And that one, the Kingdom Hearts game that was canceled actually looked pretty interesting. I was looking forward to it. Sweetie, is the stuffing on? Oh wow, you made it already? Wow. That's cool. Thank you, sweetheart. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle. I'm in a pirate ship. Ugh. Man, if I could just get better at actually maneuvering this thing, that'd be great. So Monster Hunter was interesting last night, guys and gals. Like, I had to relearn how to play the game, and I was fighting, like, really, like, tough, like, post-game monsters. I did okay, but, like, I forgot the basics and even some of the more advanced moves. By the end of the night, I remembered how to do it. I was making it a lot harder than it was. I did have a lot of fun playing it, though, but I didn't get to play it as long as I wanted to because of reasons. I almost fell asleep a couple times on the stream waiting for the storm to pass, so to speak. It's okay, baby doll. Alright, this ship is actually pretty fast. This pirate ship thingy. Whoa! Oh, whoops. Oh, wow. Oof! Ah! Right, I know, honey. Sorry. Ah! What does Bambi the Reckoning mean? Is it a horror movie? That sounds like a horror movie. Bambi the Reckoning. That sounds ominous. That sounds really ominous. I gotta see what that is now. Bambi the Reckoning. Sounds like a horror movie. There's a couple pizza places that are from New York in this area. They'll never be able to make authentic New York pizza, though, because the water is not the same. Uh-huh. Bambi movie. Bambi the Reckoning, what is this? After a mother and son get in a car wreck, they soon become hunted by Bambi, a mutated deer. The grief-stricken creature embarks on a rampage seeking revenge for the death of his mother. It is a horror movie! It is a horror movie! Yeah, I looked it up, Miss Deanna. It's a horror movie. It's funny. In a world where Bambi's out for blood. Oh, it's funny. From the makers of Winnie the Pooh comes Bambi. This summer. This movie will give new terms to deer in the headlights. Oh, that's a good one. Ah. I know, but Bambi's mom died to hunters now. Wait, didn't she die to hunters in the movie? I don't remember. Probably. Yeah, it'd be the deer. You'd see the deer in the headlights before Bambi kills you, yeah. It's a horror movie. Bambi looks freaky in it. Another SNL skit comes to life as a horror movie. There was a Bambi live-action remake skit on SNL about 10 years ago with The Rock as Bambi. Yeah, it's the same concept. He was hunting the hunters that killed his mom. But it was The Rock doing it. Now it's this mutated Bambi monster. Same concept, kind of. Different execution, but same idea. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There's penguins all over the place. I love my movie voice. It's fun. Maybe in 10 years my voice will drop more and I can finally do Peter Cullen's Optimus Prime. I'm close, but not quite there yet. I need to drop another octave to be able to do Prime, I think. I can't do it as a baritone. I'd have to be a bass. No, the Winnie the Pooh movie that they made years ago, it was a horror movie. It's because the license to Winnie the Pooh was up. So they were able to make a horror movie for Winnie the Pooh. The 100-year there's some type of copyright that's in effect for 100 years if you make like some type of registered trademark in America or something like that. The trademark isn't forever, it lasts for 100 years. Something like that. So in the year 2039, the Batman registered trademark will be over. Like, technically, the character will become public domain. So if somebody wants to make a Batman movie, they can make a Batman movie based on Bob Kane's original vision. Or they can use the name Batman. They don't have to create a new character. They can do whatever they want to some extent. Because it's public domain. The Winnie the Pooh horror movie, it was Winnie the Pooh in his classic, you know, yellow Pooh body and red shirt, but it wasn't anything like the Winnie the Pooh that you know. It was the character Winnie the Pooh, but it was... No. Not. I haven't seen the movie, but I know how horror movies usually go. The bad guy, the horror monster, kills a bunch of people, and then what happens is somebody ends up, a sole survivor either survives the horrible ordeal with the monster, or they destroy the monster, and they're seen, like, crying as the authorities come and pick them up, and they play, like, upbeat, like, 80s music or something like that. And then if they come back for the sequel, they're always the first to die. That's usually how it works. So if they make a Pooh 2, whoever survived Winnie the Pooh's vengeance in the first movie, they're going to be the first one to die if they come back. So it's always a good idea. Don't reprise your role if you were the sole survivor, because eventually your number is going to be up. I'm dark, but it's true. Wahahaha. No! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh my god. No! Whoa. Ah! Yeah, get the person who was in front. I can still win by default. If I beat the person who beat me, I could still win overall. I think. They made a Popeye the Sailor Man horror movie too? Wow. Alright, I still got a shot. Popeye the Sailor Man. He's Popeye the Sailor Man. Alright guys, let's keep the Metroid thing up. How is Metroid doing? Metroid has 850 views, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep going. We're almost at 1,000 views for Metroid already. So we're going to be pushing Metroid quite a bit today. Until Metroid hits 1,000. Otherwise, the cat short that I post tonight might have some problemos. Yeah! Ow. That thing's climbing on me. Yaha! Yahoo! I'm just not good at this game. It was a fluke that I won all those stars once. It's not happening again. The game was like, you've chosen death. Wah! Come on, little Rosalina! You can do this, girl! Oops. Hey! Where'd you come from? Die. Satisfying. Hey! Back off, creep! You me, we aren't done here yet. Whoa! No! No! Stay away from me. Come on, give me a mushroom! Why? Yeah! I won overall, punks. Yeah! In your face! In your stupid face! Heh. Alright. There we go. Took a while, but hey. You think horror movies today are scarier than they were in the 80s? No. I don't agree with that. They made stuff look as realistic as possible in those old horror movies, and they based them on, like, practical things that could happen to people, and that was freaky. Because it looked like real people getting, like... You know, nowadays you can tell everything is CGI. Everything is computer graphics. They don't do very many practical effects anymore. I would argue that the original It movie is scarier than the It movie remake. Alright, we got gold, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to the next one. Gold! Ugh. Managed to get all gold here, but not here. Sadness. Oh no. Oh no, are we doing what I think we're doing? No. No. Hi, sweetheart. You making your asparagus thingy? Okay. Yeah, I remember. So can we pick up some bread to have French toast since we have so much eggs now?
Why do you talk to me as though I'm your captor? You always talk to me like I make the rules.
You know how much is in the bank account, though. I don't. Yeah, we should do French toast. What? Why are you looking cute? Little Black Ranger. Okay, you need to look up how to pose properly. That's not a proper stance. No. No, why open palm? You want them to grab you and, like, snap your fingers? Ouch!
I don't know how to palm. I mean, I don't know
How to palm. The palm technique.
I don't know how to palm.
What are you doing? Slap foo there? What is that? Doing some type of kung fu dance from the 70s? Everybody was kung fu fighting. Slap! Those slaps were fast as lightning. That's just a little bit frightening. That stance, it made me feel cringy. Not a proper stance. You will be knocked over like you were a leaf in wind. Ow! Hey-ya! Baby power. Go, go, baby Rosalina. Uh-oh. Blue shell! That really didn't impact them much. Yes! Let's go, let's go, let's go! They're not gonna use another blue shell, let's go! One per customer. And they wasted it, not on me. Ow. Hook. Wahoo! I'm tiny and mighty. Okay, alright. Got this. No! Why? No! Go! Are we playing online? No. I'm hoping we'll be able to play people online with Switch 2. I'm assuming that Switch 2 will be able to bypass our security measures. I hope so. Because, I mean, we can play online with people on PS5, on Xbox, and on Steam, but not on Switch. But again, the Switch is older technology. It's got, like, technology from the year 2015 in it. The system released in 2017, and it's got tech from 2015 and 2016. I've never tried to see if Switch OLED would work, though. But we've never configured our Switch OLED. Amber has a Switch OLED that's Zelda-themed that we've never opened yet. Because the plan was to transfer her broken Switch to the OLED, but we can't find the broken Switch anymore. Yeah, I don't like horror movies though, guys, just so you know. I had problems with RoboCop in the 80s, so I don't like gore, I don't like violence, I don't like horror. Everybody has their movie preferences. I'm the romantic comedy guy. I love rom-coms. I like comedies. I like action movies, like 80s action movies. Preferably ones that feature Arnold. Yes, they're great. They're fun popcorn flicks. I like them. Ha ha ha. Come on. You can beat my little Rosalina baby. I have packing a trouble for you. There it is. I lost again. No. Yes, this just oozes charm. Arnold plays Mario Kart. Yes. Yes, I'm in a tiny little cart. Look at me, I'm a little baby. I'm a baby. What?
Oh my god!
What?
You said that you could be a YouTuber.
That wouldn't work. It wouldn't work because it.
One day you could be Arnold playing Minecraft, the next day you could be somebody else.
It'd be hard
Why?
because it's so expensive. Also,
You just make seven, like 3 different avatars.
I smell smoke. It's not good. No, honey, you know how expensive it is? Like, because you have to rig. I was looking into the VTuber thing during the pandemic. It's very expensive. You'd be better off if you're starting out. Either you save your money to do like a really nice, like, you know, looking character, or you do what's known as PNG. PNG is characters that don't move.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's kind of lame.
Yeah, there are people that. There's smoke coming from the kitchen. The kitchen's on fire.
You could just have your character move up and down like this.
No, the kitchen's on fire. There was black smoke coming from the kitchen.
There is not.
We're all going to die.
He's exaggerating.
There's smoke. Wendy beat you? I don't care. What does it matter? If I get gold, who cares?
Yeah, because Suki has me and I'm cute. He doesn't need anything.
There is nothing more violent than RoboCop. RoboCop 1 is one of the most violent R-rated movies of all time. That movie impacted me as a little Kwing. When somebody rented that from Blockbuster when I was like 9. 8 or 9. At a sleepover. My dad had to come pick me up. I was so traumatized. I had to leave the sleepover because I was just so disturbed. I'd never seen violence like that in my life. I didn't even really get to stay for the cool parts when he actually became RoboCop. I had to be picked up during the whole Officer Murphy thing. That was horrible. I have no idea how in the world that we were able to rent at like 8 years old an R-rated movie to that degree. Like, that was really intense. The only time I was able to watch the entire RoboCop movie is when it was censored on TV. Because it was too intense. I just don't like gore. That's probably why I don't like gore. That and the dude who exploded on Mars in the Arnold movie, Total Recall, that was disturbing. The 80s was all about shocking movies. They did it all the time. Shock value. Yeah. Where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. Ah, there you are. Hi, how are you? Get some. My Arnold's not as good as it used to be. I used to be able to stay in character for Arnold for quite a while. Don't do the voice enough anymore. So don't understand the mannerisms. I don't hear him anymore. I used to watch Arnold movies all the time, and now I don't. Every once in a while, he used to be on TV all the time when he was governor. Very easy to hear his voice and imitate. Can't imitate it very much anymore because you don't hear him as much. Well, where am I going? Oh, I lost. Yeah, Running Man I saw as... Did I win overall? I think I did. Running Man was a... I saw that on television. I saw Running Man, Total Recall on TV. What other honor? I saw Commando on TV. No, I'm not going to be able to do this. This is bad. This is very bad. In a big trouble. I want the gold! Give me the baby! We have to kill Wendy. Wendy's trouble. It's not going to harm Wendy. Yes! I got Wendy. Goodbye, Wendy. So long, Wendy. Stop it! Is it Wendy? No! Yes, it's Wendy! Die! Goodbye! As long as Wendy doesn't qualify, I win. Probably. Oh, that's not good. It's bad. It's very bad. Ah! Why? No! No! I was winning! No! It's over. Ah! I saw Predator on TV. No! Darn it. No, I don't like horror movies. Don't show me horror movies. I don't like them. No. Beaten by a turtle. Yeah, well. I could try again. I almost did it. This cart worked really well. Stupid silver medal. It's terrible. I don't like horror movies. Why would I watch horror movies? I like to, spend time watching things I enjoy. If you guys like horror movies, I'm not knocking your horror movies, but I like, watching stuff I like. I have to catch up on... I heard that, can a boy-girlfriend relationship, or boy-girl relationship thing survive, has become kind of like a really edgy show, so I don't know if I'm going to keep watching that. Like, people are telling me it's starting to get School Day vibes, and it's like, I don't want to watch that. Yeah. It was supposed to be a cute little rom-com, but now it's, like, becoming dark.
I wish I could unsee that.
Yep. So I really loved Unnamed Memory. That was great, but that's over. So the only ones I'm continuing to watch right now is Catch Me at the Ballpark, Summer Pockets, what is it? There was a new mech one. Oh yeah, the Unaware Altair thing, I like that. I Left My A-Rank Party. I'm the Evil Lord of, what is it called again? Evil Lord of an Intergalactic Empire, I like that. And I like watching The Two Perfect Saint and The Beginning After the End. Are the shows that I'm currently watching.
Wow, we're almost back up to where amount of likes we had an hour ago.
Yeah! All our likes got purged when we got DDoS. Super annoying. School Days was an anime, Miss Deanna, and I had never heard of the franchise, and I rented it. Or actually, no, I bought it, because it was on sale, and I watched it, and I, I think I threw up.
They told our viewers years ago told us to watch it.
Oh, the viewers were the ones who recommended it. Oh, the old viewers.
They knew that it was horrible.
Yeah.
And they said that's a really sweet movie or show you guys should watch.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
It was a psychological horror thing.
On Amazon, I'm watching, because Amazon has anime too. Amber and I are Amazon Prime people, so the Amazon series that they have online is called, on Amazon, which I really like, is called From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. And it's about a guy who's middle-aged, who his entire life he has been just, like, practicing the sword, like, as an instructor. He's never been an adventurer. He's never gotten married, and his father and his mother keep pressuring him to get married and have grandbabies, because they're getting old. And he's never seen the world, so something happens to him in the first episode where he is thrown into the world, and his student comes back, and his student is having a baby, and his wife, you know, young married couple, he needs a job. And so the father of the middle-aged man is like, you have to go to the city now and get this job here because, he says, you don't have a position open here until you come back with grandbabies. So, like, he says, your former student who has a baby and a wife, he has your job now. So the father literally kicks him out of the house, and he has to go to the capital, and he runs into all these crazy adventures. He's surrounded by all these women that apparently have liked him his whole life, and he's going to have to choose one of them. It's a really funny show, though. But it's not, like, super magical. Like, it's more grounded in, like, real medieval swordplay and stuff like that, which is a rarity, because usually when you see characters wielding medieval weapons, like, they do, like, horizontal sword slashes, or they try to mimic what you do with a katana, because they don't know what Western swordplay is. But what's great about the Old Country Bumpkin, if you guys are into medieval swordplay and you know about, like, the crossguard and you know different, like, sword styles from, you know, medieval Europe, it's a really cool anime to see, because the character isn't doing, like, fire spells and, you know, all this stuff when he's slaying giant monsters. He's actually incorporating real, you know, swordplay that medieval knights used, you know, centuries ago. There's really no magic involved at all. So it's kind of cool to see, and he defeats people by just, like, out sword playing them. And it's actual real, like, they studied, the people who made the anime studied how to do medieval sword fighting. Like, actual medieval sword fighting, not just, like, throwing swords around being like, ah! You know. Like, it's real, like, using the cross guard to block, like, hitting a person's sword and then moving your sword all the way up toward them to cut them. And things like that. All kinds of, like, medieval-style swords and stuff. It's cool. I like it. And it's an Amazon show. It's really good. It's a PG-13 show, though.
Why does it remind me of Boyfriend Dungeon, says Miss Deanna?
Boyfriend Dungeon. That sounds familiar. I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I didn't... Miss Deanna said it's not fair that people kind of trick people into watching or playing those kind of things, like horror stuff.
Oh, people used to do that online all the time. They would recommend, because they want... Amber and I were seen as, like, this chastity of, like, purity online. So if our old fans could find ways of, like, bringing us down to their level, they would do it. they would... Because, you know, we had millions of views and stuff like that, so they would talk all the time, like, when we started live streaming, oh, you should check out this anime or something like that. I really like this because you like rom-coms. And, you know, it did start out as a sweet anime, the first episode, and then it not. And it became a horror thing real fast. But, I mean, you know, this one anime, I liked it in the beginning because it was like, okay, we got the childhood friend syndrome. And you have a new girl who's interested in this guy come in, and now it's going to be between these two girls. Who is he going to choose?
Well, it's not... I don't want to talk about the rest of what happened.
No, I'm not talking about School Days. I'm talking about this new anime I'm watching.
Oh, okay. Alright, you're scaring me.
I'm watching the third episode, and they're sitting down to dinner, and all of a sudden she has this realization that he's probably going to choose this other girl. So she gets, like, the weird, like, Tsunadre eyes, and her face, like, goes all pale, and she grabs the soda she's drinking, She starts yelling at him, and she dumps the soda all over his head. And it came out of nowhere. In the show, it's like slowly going down into crazy territory when it was this sweet, like, kind of like bubblegum pop, like rom-com between who is he going to choose? The childhood friend or the girl who is interested in him?
Yeah, the fact that I thought you were talking about School Days at first shows that seems like it's going in that direction again.
Right. So it's like you can't... People tell me all the time, you can't judge a book by its covers. Like, just because it looks like a happy, fun anime doesn't mean it's going to be. I'm like, no!
I mean, really, when School Days started to get weird halfway through, I probably should have stopped watching it then.
I get addicted to shows, though. I had no idea it was
but
going
it
to be that
got
bad.
progressively more disturbing.
Yeah.
It's like, at that point, it's like I should have stopped watching it before it became crazy.
You did stop watching it. I watched it all the way through, and I got sick.
I think I left the room at some point, and I was just scared of it.
You stopped watching after the 3rd episode because you thought that one of the characters was gonna do something horrific, and you were right. It was leading up to that. It was like, Da 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 da. Go baby power. I know, I'm just playing as Rosalina the whole time. It's fine. This is fine.
Well, good thing only 2 people know what that show is.
Yeah, I strongly recommend you guys do not watch that. Like that School Days thing. Do not.
Like,
I'm looking out for your best interest.
We're not saying like, oh, be cool and watch it. We're like,
no, don't watch it.
It is.
A friend of ours took our copy out of this house because we really feel it was evil. So
we gave it to them?
We gave it to them. They took it.
And they were gonna watch it?
They've seen the whole thing. Yep, they watched the whole thing.
I think it is.
I think it is evil too. It's messed up. It's not a happy thing. And there were lots of cute rom-coms that year too that I was like, oh, because I loved Golden Time was cute. Coming of age, like college thing. A great anime from back then. Fisher's animes are okay. I'm excited about Spy Family coming back. That's gonna be fun. But I think my favorite anime so far, like this summer, is or spring or whatever, is the one with the robot. The dude who I told you before, he was just your average guy, and his wife cheated on him, and he died from depression and was reincarnated in another world with giant robots and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. And now he's trying to do evil things, but he ends up doing good things because of whatever.
I see.
He calls himself a villain, but...
It's just like that one guy who was reincarnated as that person is a skeleton.
Kind of, yeah. It's similar. Like, he's trying to conquer the galaxy, but at the same time, it's like, if he was really a villain, then his people in his city would be impoverished. But he walks the streets and he's like, this place would look much better with a park. And then his secretary's like, yes, Lord. And then he comes by like a week later and he's like, oh, there's a park here. And he's like, no, this is wrong. And he goes into a restaurant and he looks at the restaurant's all like dingy and stuff. And he's like, I can't have my kingdom looking like this. So it's like the people have this like weird reaction to him like the first day. And then as the years go by, his kingdom transforms into this like dark, depressing like Dracula's domain into this like beautiful like Walt Disney resort. Like there's sparkling water, there's like all this technology and buildings, and they have robots, and like he completely in just like 10 years transformed this like very like Romanian looking city into this bustling burg. But he still refers to himself as a villain even though he helps people. It's funny. I really, really like it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I like it. It's fun.
That's cute.
Yep.
Alright, guys, I gotta go check this.
New episodes every Saturday. Ah! Oh, cool! How'd I do that? Nope. Nope! Parachute donut plane. Amber likes a lot of anime, just not as much as I do. The anime with the skeleton? Yeah, that's a good anime. That anime lasted a long time though. What was it called? Overlord? I lost track of Overlord had like too many episodes. I lost track of it. It had like so many seasons. I still don't know how it ended. What happened? Are you okay? Yeah, I think it was called Overlord. The guy with the skeleton who was in a video game and he turned into a skeleton. It had too many seasons. I lost track. I only watched seasons 1 and 3. If there was any other ones, I might have missed them. You're fine. Remember, guys, watch the short if you haven't already. We gotta keep those views up. I am gonna have the stuffing after the break. I want it. And if there's any corn left, I'll have some corn. And that's a meal. Do 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 do. Nya! The speed is too much. I got the need for speed. Wahoo! Uh-oh. Whoa, they're right behind me, man! Right behind me! What is asparagus again? It's not meat, right? Ooh! Oh, it's vegetables. Yeah, cats probably won't eat it, as long as it's covered. They're not too bright, though. Just put a plate over it. Okay, well, I mean... Yeah, that's what happens with dishes. No! 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 Yeah! In your face, baby Peach! Ha ha ha!
Corn, that's amazing.
I like corn.
No, amazing as in corn is maize.
Oh.
Another word for corn is maize.
Oh.
It's like a Native American word for corn.
Right, right, right.
I see what you did there, Ben. That was an amazing joke.
Oh, I guess we have to run the shorts playlist now, guys. I don't think putting the individual thing is going to work anymore. The channel is at 1,100 views. And slipping.
Hi, HM Golbeck. Hi, everybody. Hi, Alpha. Hi, everyone.
Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Next race. It's going to be a tight one. Too close for comfort? Yeah, almost lost. Alright, guys and gals, make sure you click the shorts playlist. We're so close to hitting 1,000 for the hour. It's 9:47, so we have less than 15 minutes. Less? Yeah, we're pretty less. Alright, me.
The maze from Killer Frequencies is good though. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Killer Frequency, maybe it's an anime? I don't know. I don't tend to watch animes that have the title Killer. Because I know what the anime is about.
Hi, Savon, my amazing friend. How's it going?
Hi, Savon.
Hi, Daffy. Hi, Shadow Trooper. Hi, everyone. Hi, Gameling. Hi, everybody. Hi, Miss Deanna. Hi, guys and dolls. So I saw something. I was way far away from our house, and I was out way far away, and I saw. And I wish I had been able to go out the window and take a picture of it. It was Michelangelo's pizza.
Did it have a Ninja Turtles on it?
No, but you would have thought they would.
They can't, probably for legal reasons.
The person owning it probably real name is Michelangelo. Well, I mean, it's an Italian name.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Italians.
There's something happening.
I don't think so.
There's a cat. It meowed. Oh, that's from his bowl. Oh. No! Leave me and my little baby this alone. Oh no. Oh, that is his bowl. Sorry. I hear him. Frog. It's so fast. 200cc is way too fast. When Nintendo says you got the need for speed, it's like, no, I don't want the need for speed. Take it back. Hit the wall. No. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Woo! I did it! Barely! Oh my goodness. Well, I've essentially milked this game as much as possible now, so we did 200cc. I say we start Mario Kart Tour tomorrow. Because this has been how many episodes of Mario Kart Wii U has there been? Have we done 10?
Oh, it is a VR horror game, says Jotaro.
Ah.
The maze. I don't know how many episodes of Mario. How many episodes?
Wii U.
How many episodes of Wii U did we do?
Yeah.
Does anyone remember how many episodes of Wii U we did?
I think we started at episode 37. And this is episode 44. Bum, 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 bum. And they said it couldn't be done, but I got gold. Yatta! I have not really watched My Hero Academia in quite a while. There's too many spin-offs. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got gold. And that's right, Linky. Alright, so I gotta get the next stream started because we're not gonna hit 1,000 for the hour. Nope. Alright. So thank you guys so much for watching. So I'm pretty sure that we'll be doing Mario Kart Tour tomorrow. I managed to get gold in everything but 2 races in this entire thing. I still can't believe I got gold for some of 200cc's. That's crazy. Your next thingy will be Mario Tennis Finale. The Mario Tennis Finale will be next. I'm gonna get the music started for that, and hopefully that will be able to help us maintain 1,000 views an hour. So this will be the finale of Mario Tennis, and then a brand new game will kick off tomorrow. So technically 2 new games, Mario Tour and SNK. Okay? Alright guys, God bless, happy gaming, thanks so much for watching, thank you for the gifted membership, thank you for the super chats, and I will see you guys on tennis.